Maybe I can trace another light just for the hair. Hair itself might need to adjust the shader as well. I can get a bit more glossy, so you can catch more highlights as well. So let me actually do that. So specular roughness by 2. IOR, I can increase IOR to maybe 1.7, and then speed lower, so overall specular can get less tight, which means that the more area will get the reflection, so more broad reflection. And since I'm adjusting the shader, I can also adding some melanin randomize, so that hair is not going to be all the way black. Okay, 0.2. Yeah, just adding a touch more of a tone variation. Base color. And then the face also can get a bit more bright in terms of roughness, so I'll be adjusting this roughness as well. This is a roughness and layer texture, B-map. So I can actually add in another B-map node in between the layer texture and the luminance. So I can adjust overall map in a one slider. So in order to get more like brighter, overall map need to be a bit darker, a touch darker. So I just adjust it to maybe 0.9 and then try connect to the luminance. So that overall reflection, specular reflection are going to be a bit more brighter. A little bit more oily. Maybe I can reduce it back to 0.95 because it's very sensitive. So try this, and maybe still a bit too reflective. 0.97. I will leave this for now. Just a very small, like slightly lowered. So it's not going to be changed like so much than what I had before. Okay. And from here, I will add another light, more of a fill light in the front and then maybe bottom side. So just something that I can lit up like touch brighter on that area as well. So duplicate this right, and then place it somewhere. Somewhere on the bottom. And then I'm going to use quite large light so I can get really soft fall off. And with low exposure. And then this one seems pretty dark compared to the previous looked at render, so I might need to increase the tone or weight. Maybe try to increase the weight. In this case, Spectra could be the one that is get darker, so I can actually check the AOVs, this albedo and diffuse specular. So I'll try increase the specular roughness first. As well as the base color also can be adjusted. Okay. And I'm gonna try render the whole image at once. think overall looks, it doesn't look bad. Face looks a bit flat, so I'll try maybe adding some light blocker so that I can get more direction on the face. So to use the light blocker, the Arnold provide a very handy features. So there's a light filter, just click add, and then just click light blocker. So click add, and there's a transform in the outliner being created, which is down here. So you can scale up, and then it looks like some invisible cube. Geometry type is currently set to the box, so I can change the plane, and now I can rotate or adjust it basically. So this one will be acting like light blocker, only effect to the one that is currently connected. So change density to 1 will be basically fully opaque, no light will going through. But then it will be too dark, so maybe I will start from the 0.5. So this one is currently attached to I don't write. So maybe something like this. And then I'm gonna store this render, although it's not very high res. It's good enough to compare. I think it's touch darker, but it's not very dark that I wanted. So I'll be adjusting the density to maybe 0.8. It's mostly blocked only this area, so I'm gonna adjust the plane to somewhere closer to the face or upper body. And I'm gonna add one more light blocker, actually, one that blocks the floor. Actually, instead, I'm gonna just adding a new plane, and then just adding a new shader in here. Then turn the primary visibility off on this one. So I can get a bit darker on the flag area as well. And currently they are all copied from the main write, which has the fairly high temperature. So one on the bottom here, I can maybe lower down my temperature, so I can get a bit more orange color tone down here. think it's still too bright here. It's not wrong, but I want to make it a bit more darker in the shaded area. So let me actually try to find which one is affecting the most to get it brighter, and then maybe try connect this right blocker with that right as well. Could be this one, but I'm gonna put this one into the HDR so I'm not accidentally select this one. And I'm gonna hide all the lights. So currently only the HDR and then the key lights are affecting the scene. And this might be a bit too dark, but yeah, I think I can keep this kind of lights. So from here I can activate the other lights one at a time. And looks like this one lit up the face quite a bit. So I'll be moving this right to the back, more further back. Make it smaller. And also this one is contributing a bit as well. So I'll be creating another maybe light blocker, or I can try rotate this right so that it's kind of hitting the bottom, more bottom instead of up. Okay, so I think it looks okay. This bright side looks a bit like flat now. Try to adjust the light, like the main key light, and then try to get some light highlights so that all area from here to here will get some different tones. Okay, so try adjust a few more settings, and then in this case I'll try actually adjust intensity, we basically multiplier for the exposure.